I can see the teams completing their final preparations out on the grid as we get set for another enthralling Formula 2 race here in Germany at the Hockenheimring. With a storied past, the Hockenheimring, located in the heart of the Rhine Valley, houses a wonderful balance between technicality and pure power, helping to show off the many facets of modern motor racing. We'll be expecting a competitive race out there today from these young drivers. As we await the start of another hugely anticipated Formula 2 race, I'm joined again by Davide Valsecchi. Davide, as a former GP2 champion, can we get some insight to what is running through these young drivers' heads as they sit out on the grid?
Ciao Alex, it's a pleasure to be here. There are nervy moments, there is no doubt about that. Mental strength is the key to remaining calm and focusing on the upcoming race. Formula 2 is so competitive and all of the drivers knows that they are going to be pushing each other all of the way. In this sport, you have to be able to control your nerves.
And here are the driver grid positions for today's race. Sergio Sette Camara lines up on pole position, and it's George Russell in P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Aitken, Norris, Artem Markelov, and Latifi, Makino, Galeo, Albon, Luca Ghiotto, Delatraz, De Vries, Dorian Boccalacci, and Fuoco, Gunter, Meri, Kari, and Alessio Lurandi. For Kazumi, and Arjun Maini rounds off the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
You should have some space going into the first corner, so try to keep it tidy. mediums. Aitken behind. The gap is less than a second. They're on fresh mediums. The gap to the leader is 3.5 seconds. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. 8 laps to go. Is 4.1 seconds. You're in fourth position. Aitken just ahead. Push for the position. Less than a second separate you. They're on fresh mediums. Albon is behind you. The gap is less than a second. Our gap to first place is 6.3 seconds. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. 6 laps to go. Teammate by 6.5 seconds. They're on old mediums. They're in first. The time last lap was a 1 minute 27.9. Seconds separate you. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 5 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:29.1. is behind you. Okay, the gap behind is 1.3 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 7 laps old. The time last lap was a 1 minute 29.2. Sergio ahead. Gap to car in front is 7.2 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 7 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:28.1. You're gaining by a full second per lap. Good job. Increasing the gap on the car behind by 0.5 per lap. Someone's come off ahead of you. There's a yellow flag ahead. This is your final lap of the race. Sat in P2. Sergio is ahead of you. Okay, gap ahead is 9.1 seconds. They're on old mediums. Russell behind. The gap behind us is 1.4 seconds. They're on old mediums. This is your final lap of the race. That's a podium. Excellent drive. The team have worked especially hard this weekend, and this is a fantastic reward.
It was a magnificent race and a drive right out of the top drawer to take the win for Carlin today. Tell me, Davide, what was the key to this success?
This race, this win, was about one thing and one thing only: consistency. Anyone can be quick for just one lap, but there's a difference between that and being quick every lap, over and over and over. If you can do that, if you can gain ground when your opponents make mistakes, but then not make mistakes on your own. You can just push and push.
And there you have it, today's winners. Having raced some of the biggest names in F1 to date, Carlin have once again shown their expertise when it comes to recruiting new talent. No doubt today's winners have a bright future ahead of them. They certainly deserve it after today's performance. Now then, Davide Valsecchi, who would you say was your driver of the day?
Lots of drivers impressed me today, Alex, but if I have to say one that impressed me most is Alexander Albon.
After all this drama, you'll be mad not to join us for the next race. We hope to see you then. Take care.
All you calabrese do the mumble like a crazy rumble like a crazy rumble like a crazy rumble like a crazy rumble like